So if you basically want to know how I get really good grades and do really well on those really difficult NCLEX style exams, keep on watching. I'm like double fisting. This is about as cute as it's gonna get, you guys. I woke up like this. I tried, okay? Just benefit of the doubt, okay? I tried. Good morning, you guys. You have no idea that it's morning, but it is indeed morning on a Sunday. But today's video is going to be how I study. Some of these are going to seem like they're super common sense, but I hear from some students that maybe they aren't so good at these things. So I am going to include them because I really believe that getting good grades really has more to do with just your study habits. So my first tip is go to class. I know we're all busy, we're all tired. Half the time we don't want to go to class. But let me tell you, you absolutely need to go to class. And when you're in class, see this button right here? This locks your phone and you put it away. I know it's really hard and I get bored in class too, but you need to lock your phone, you need to put it away and don't look at it during class. You need to go to class and you need to pay attention while you're in class. That's step number one. I have perfect attendance in nursing school. I have a chronically ill kid that has appointments more than I would like to admit, and I have perfect attendance. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Tip number 2 is to figure out what kind of learner you are. I know there's quizzes online. I've never taken one. I've just kind of slowly learned what helps me. I am a very visual audio person. So one thing that I do is I will record my notes in class. And pro tip for that, if you're not already sitting in the front and you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you want to get really good grades. So if you care about getting really good grades, sit your booty in the front or second row if possible. It can be difficult sometimes, but who cares? Be that person. I am that person. I have sat in the front row all but one semester and I really struggled with that semester because I do have a hard time paying attention. And I know that. So knowing that I have a hard time paying attention, I sit my booty in the front. So sit in the front and record your lectures if you're like an audio person. But really you have to know what kind of learner you are. Some people rewrite their notes. That doesn't work for me. Step number 3, I don't know if I'm even in order. We'll say this is number 3. Step number 3 is you need to take good notes. Some people need to write their notes out in class. Like I said, I have a hard time paying attention and I've always struggled with ADHD. So I used to like be writing my notes because I would have like some sadistic professors. Sorry, I don't mean to be so negative, but that would literally not let you have your laptop and would make you write out your notes, which was really a struggle for me because I would be writing out my notes and then I would literally be trying to write what they're saying and then they're still talking and I would completely lose my train of thought and I would literally have the crappiest notes ever. And I really struggled with that. I don't understand why professors care. Like if somebody's on Facebook, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? Like they're paying for college, that's their problem. That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, sorry. Tangent is over. Take good notes, whether it's on a laptop or writing. For me personally, I pull up my PowerPoints because my professors always post the PowerPoints online. I upload it to Google Drive and then I take my notes right in Google Drive. So that's what I do personally. I have a friend that sits behind me. She has to physically write hers out, so she prints out all of her PowerPoints and she writes her notes in next to it. So really take good notes, whatever that means for you. Next up, you know your professor is posting supplemental material. Don't tell me that they're not. They are. They're either emailing you supplemental material or they're posting it in that week's assignments on your online thingamajig, whatever yours is called. You know they're there. You're supposed to watch them before your classes, but you don't. However, you don't always have to watch them before class. It is kind of beneficial to kind of scan through your PowerPoint or do your readings or your supplemental material. It is obviously ideal to do that, but it's also sometimes unrealistic. However, if you are struggling with something, go watch those supplemental materials. I am an audiovisual person. Videos are my home girl, like legit. I love videos. I will go and watch those videos. If I don't feel 100% on a topic we're covering, I will go back to those supplemental materials. That's why they're there. It's literally why they're there. Now we're actually getting into what I personally do when I'm studying. So when I have an exam, I have an exam tomorrow and I have not studied. This is like, as a mom, this is just the reality. I never study as much as I want to. It sucks, and I know if I had more time that I would get better grades. but that's just not my reality, and it's fine. I'm doing fine. However, so basically what I do is I will pull up my computer, I will pull up all of my PowerPoints, and like I said, I do them in Google Drive, so I literally open my Google Drive and I will open all of my PowerPoints. So basically what I do is I will read through all of my PowerPoints, and ideally I like to do this several days before my exam, because while you're sleeping, your dreams are actually your brain creating memories and basically like taking memories and making sure that they stay like long-term memories or something like that. I'm obviously not a psychologist, I don't know. But that is the thing. The more sleeps that you have between the time you start studying till your exam, the better it's going to be in your memory. Does that make sense? So I really try to do that first step days before. So I go through that, then my next step is I will go back through it and I will start making myself a study guide, but only on the things that I don't feel solid on, or like symptoms or treatments for certain conditions or whatever that I'm not super solid on. That's what works personally for me. Like I said, some people have to do a study guide of everything, all of the concepts, all of the disease processes. You have to figure out what works for you. That's basically what I do. I'm kind of a sponge. I'm pretty good at remembering stuff. And then I'll be able to, like the day before or the day of the exam, I have that study guide on the things I'm not super solid on, and I just keep studying that. Like I said, I'm an audio-visual person, so then what I will do is I will watch any supplemental videos. Sarah, Registered Nurse RN, is literally my homegirl. Like, I will link her down below. She replies to comments too, and like I literally love her videos. I credit so much of my success in nursing school to Sarah, Registered Nurse RN. My exam tomorrow is on shock, and she actually doesn't have any shock videos. And this is literally the first time that I have had an issue with her not having videos that I need. I will seek out my own supplemental videos, and hers are like a huge one. Khan Academy has really good supplemental videos. I have a concept-based curriculum, so I can search the concept I'm looking up or the disease process that I'm looking up. Look over your supplemental materials or seek out your own supplemental materials. And if you can't find any, ask your professor. They will have some. Basically, the last thing that I personally do is before an exam, I will review any lab values. Wait for it. Here it comes. What's up, girl?
Help me.
Dyla hit you? Are you okay?
Yeah, don't help me, my baby.
Okay, you want me to kiss it? Okay. Okay. Is it all better? Okay. Love you.
Love you.
So things that I really like to kind of look over is like ABGs and literally any lab values. Like, I kind of base it off of what the content that I'm doing. Like, you'll know what lab values you should be studying before an exam. So I definitely like to do that as well. And my one last tip, which I don't necessarily do, but it is definitely a resource that you need to take advantage of, is your professor. And if you can't meet specifically with your professor because you have a really large cohort or something, there are study groups, or there is somebody that, you know, can really help other students. My professors kind of wanted me to be that person, but unfortunately, like, I don't have the time, which it really sucks, because I would love to help other students, but I just can't. I just don't have the time, and I'm already spread so thin. But you need to reach out to your professor and meet up with your professor. Don't wait until finals, you guys. If you have an exam and you fail that exam, you need to be emailing your professor like, yo dog, well, obviously don't address it yo dog, but you know, be like, hey, doctor or professor so-and-so, I didn't do as well as I was planning on this exam. When can I meet with you? Or if you already know their office hours, I would still make an appointment with them, because then they kind of know what to prepare for and they can kind of help you. So those are all of my tips. I definitely don't recommend studying in your bedroom. However, that's what I do. But your bedroom is basically supposed to just be for sleeping and getting freaky. That's what I hear. So don't study in your bedroom. But those are like my nitty gritty, like step-by-step what I actually do for an exam. If there's anything in here that I didn't cover, definitely ask me. If there's a video you want me to do, please let me know. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. Like I said, find out what works for you. It's okay. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe, and we will see you guys in our next video. Say bye.
Bye.